Hi, Labbers. Thank you for tuning in to Character Tuesdays. So, last week we discussed diversity, and the week before we discussed details. So, you guys must wonder on this beautiful Character Tuesday, what do I have planned for you? Well, guess what, guys? I went a little bit further. Yes, I did. I did. I went a little bit further and I did something as a demonstration to you, my loyal watchers and my loyal followers, to have you guys have an idea what it is like when you've built a character and when you're building a scene with the character, and what are different elements that you put into the scene to have persons understand diversity and understand the difference and disparity that you will need and the details that you will need to build a scene. So I'm going to read a quick excerpt from you guys. I wrote this just for today, just so you guys can see characters and you can feel emotions coming through because of those characters. So let's get it. So, all right. She saw him standing in the nightshade under the ceremonial tree of life, looking as stoic as ever. She knew it was not her place, nor was it tradition to ever follow the chief next in line, especially late at night. She saw him step away and remove himself during the rite of ascension ceremony, and this made her nervous. She could not help herself. She followed him. As Jada crawled closer in the bushes to get a good view of him, she heard the rustle of the leaves, and before she could speak, she saw it standing upright. It was a snake. It stood almost 4 feet tall, as if on the edge of its tail. It was now in full view and locked eyes with Malik. She wanted to scream, and it was at that point she realized she was under the snake's spell. It suddenly started spinning and spun so fast that the light of the full moon seemed almost invisible. And then, in an instant, she saw before her the mother of all snakes. Could this be real? Jada thought, as she stood there, frightened, then ashamed. A flurry of emotions overcame her, and before she could even blink, the snake took on a form unlike any other. It was the blessed mother of the river Niger standing before them. Hey, all right, guys. So that was just a quick excerpt to show you guys how it is that you build the character and how it is that you demonstrate to the reader what the different attributes of your character in the different persons are. So, for example, one quick thing at the beginning, Jada knew it was not her place, neither was it her right to be following the chief next in line, which means because he has such great status and authority, she should not be following somebody like that, worse, late at night. So, you see, guys, when you are writing your scenes, putting in small details, well, small details, that's repetitive. Putting in details is one of the most important things, and creating diversity. Notice I ended up giving you quite a few issues in society, especially their society, because they're from a traditional tribe apparently, and in that tribe, women have certain rights and there are certain things that women should and should not do, and I brought that about in a very subtle way so that you could understand it, but it wasn't too overpowering to say that she wasn't going to go. So she was rebellious, but at the same point in time, she knew what she should and should not be doing. So this is a good example, in my estimation, of how you build your character with details and how you build your character with diversity. Because clearly Malik should not be meeting with the mother of the Niger the night he's going to be doing his rite of ascension ceremony. He should actually be in that ceremony, taking his rightful place by his father's side and by his tribe. So this created quite a few conflicts, and I'm glad that this scene I wrote came out like this, because it's always good when you're writing, especially fiction, to juxtapose as many ideas as you can to get your readers thinking, and to always keep your readers wondering what's coming next. What am I going to see? How am I going to see it? How is this writer going to capture me? have me sitting at this book, can't move, can't go and write my report, can't do the rest of my daily chores and activities. It's always good as a writer to keep your readers at the edge of their seat and to keep them engaged, like I'm doing with you guys now on social media. Okay, guys, so that was it really quickly. I'm going to throw this excerpt up on my page later so you guys can actually get a full view of it, read it, understand what's going on and so on and dissect it. And then we're going to talk some more about character building. So, thank you guys for tuning in to Character Tuesdays. And this Tuesday, I went ahead and gave you guys an example of what it's like to build a character and to build a scene around that character. I hope you enjoy. Have a great evening, my labbers. Mwah. Thanks for tuning in.